So without further ado, I'm going to get started on the topic of today again, which is to upskill your organization through leadership development. And I start with organizations because organizations can get more done than an individual, and entrepreneurs and small business owners as well to be considered in that group. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is that business owners provide a platform for their employees to thrive by elevating their competency. So let's talk about the competency. When we think of an organization, we of course have a leader with a title. We have a president, perhaps, CEO. For a nonprofit, we may have an executive director, whatever that title might be, but they're considered the designated leader. And that designated leader has vision, goals, they have expectations, and for the mission that they have. And of course, their mission is to have high business performance. And high business performance through high productivity equals what? It equals more revenue, higher profits. So we can share that with the employees and with the shareholders. And so it's very important to look at the platform of which an organization operates. So let's get into some of these titles, because sometimes titles can be a misnomer. Just because a person has a title of a president doesn't mean they do any of the work. So we have managers. Managers, they manage the workflow. Then we have employees. They're the actual people who are on the production side of things. They're the ones, let's say, for example, we want to get 50 widgets out today. Perhaps they will excel in their excellence and they'll be able to get 70 out on a day, but nothing happens without employee, and the management of it doesn't happen without the manager himself or herself and the person with the title, the leader. Now, it's very important to understand that a manager is a leader as well. And you're like, what? The what? Yes, a manager is a leader because they have people working for them. And if done right, if they use their influence, like their leader with the title uses their influence, then they will have a greater impact on the employees. So again, there's another title. There's a leader with the title, the official title. There's a manager leader, who manages the workflow. Then there's the employee. And who said that? Yes, the employee is a leader too. And you're like, what are you talking about, Paul? Well, a leader, a person that's hired in their job, the employee, whether it's the first day or the 10th day or the 10th month, is a leader. And they have to be a leader because without them using the characteristics of a leader, they can't get their job done. Like being able to communicate up and down the chain with their colleagues and are their manager leader.